Welcome to Prepping for Survival. Today guys, I'm going to show you how to make a simple spear out of just a couple pieces of wood and some rope. So if you want to see, I grabbed 2 sticks. This is the stick right here. It's a straight stick and it is about the width of my thumb. This is what I'm going to be using to make the spear. And then right here is the baton. It's a stick that you use to cut a wedge. In this case, I'm going to be using a knife into the wood, and you use it just to make like a notch. So first, I'm going to start with this stick. I'm going to open up my knife. I have a fixed blade knife, which is best for batoning, which is what it's called, where you take one stick and you bash it into the knife. So first, I'm going to start with one side of the stick. This side seems better because there's no little eye or anything, so it's not going to break. So on this side, I'm going to start over here. I'm just going to start by doing this, taking off all the bark. Be careful. I want you to get cut. Okay, so then I'm going to stand up for this part because I don't want to cut myself. So you put it right there in the middle knife, and then you take this thing called baton stick, and then you pound it into the wood. Or the stick could break. That works too. Well, I didn't pick a very strong stick. We don't have that big of a selection out here. So we're going to have a shorter spear today, guys. And this isn't the greatest table to be doing this on. Okay, there we go. So right now I have a notch right down the middle, and you don't want to push it too far because then it's going to crack all the way in half. But now I can remove it, and we have this little wedge shape inside of the stick. So now I'm going to spin it 90 degrees and do it the opposite way. You might want to move. Sorry for that ringing in the background, that noise. That's going to be a second part in a second that I can show. Let me just put that in my pocket. Okay, there we go. So now there is a second split in the stick. So if you guys want to see, there's the first split right there, and then the second split right there. So I grabbed this little twig here, which is we're going to use it to separate the two. Let me grab the knife and pick the one that's a little bit thinner. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. I'm going to try to insert the stick in it. So you take the stick and you press down right in the middle. Now I'm going to take this and just try to tap it in there. Push it down. Okay, so that stick is getting pushed down into the stick, if you can see there. And then I take the second one right here and put it right here. Let me just push it down. This works with way bigger sticks. So if you guys see the shape that I'm trying to make, it's going to be a spear with 4 prongs. That's the one that works best when I usually make it. It's really not working on the small stick.
Probably isn't helping because it had a knot too.
Yeah, it does have a knot a little bit way.
Knot?
Yeah, knot. Try to make it a little bit deeper. We're going to have a trident now. Still work. Okay, this is going to work a whole lot more. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now you can see that this is going to work better. Let me grab the one stick, which No, I gotta
Can you
break
make
again.
it to where it just has 3 pointy things?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now instead, because the one broke off. Okay, there's one, and then another. Okay, so you put these sticks in there to hold it open, and then what you're going to want to do is grab the rope that you have, and you're going to want to take a length that is about 1 foot, 1.5 feet, at max like 2 feet. So just about this length. It doesn't have to be long because it's just for a little spear. So you're going to want to at first go through the middle, or actually first make a clove hitch. So if you guys don't know what a clove hitch is, this is used in lashings, which lashings are where you tie sticks together. It's going to be where you make an X. This is one of the easier lashing knots. So you make an X, and then in the back, with this right here, you just put it right through the middle. You can see that. So then it makes that knot, and you pull this, and this doesn't slip. And with more weight, it strengthens. So then I'm going to slide it up to right below where the sticks are, and then take it from right here and poke it through. Okay.
And then are you going to sharpen the little things?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do next. So I'm just holding them apart right now, and then now that we are done, I'm probably just going to spin it and make it look nice with the extra rope that I have. And then once you're done, you're going to want to make another clove hitch, which is just an X, and then slip it right through. But you want to do this as tight as possible. There we go. So I started with a clove hitch and ended with a clove hitch, and this is what the spear looks like so far. So you would stab into an animal or whatever you're trying to stab at. So if you want to back up like a little bit just so I can sharpen these, and then you just want to sharpen these to a point, which will just look something like this. So this isn't the greatest stick that you could use ever for making into a spear, but it's definitely going to be an option if you want a little bit smaller stick.
And it's definitely good enough for catching a small animal,
Yeah.
like a bunny or a fish or...
Yep, whatever you're trying to get. This one's where the knot is, so that one might not end up getting sharp. It's really not working. But the other ones will.
So we know that most people can buy tools or like spears or fishing things. What we're trying to teach you is in case you didn't have anything and it was a worst case scenario and you're stuck out in the woods with absolutely nothing except your little knife, we're trying to show you how to make a little spear so that you can catch a bunny or a fish or something.
So that one's getting sharp now, and then working on the last one. And that's kind of sharp too, right there.
Here in Michigan, almost any forest that you go to, there's rabbits, there's wild turkeys, there's ducks. What else can you think of, Jesse?
Deer. You're not going to take down deer with
Oh,
this,
you're not
but
going to take down a deer, but you definitely can get a bunny, a duck, or a turkey.
So this is what the finished product is going to look like. It's going to be pointy, 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 and you could have a fourth one, but this is what it's going to look like. So you could take this, and if there's like a turkey or a bird, you could stab them. Yeah, so that's one option, and then the second option that I have is in my pocket. So my grandma, I asked her a couple years ago, actually, I've had this in my wallet for quite a while. I've had this little card is what it was. It was the size of like a credit card, and it kind of broke. I've had it in my wallet for quite a while, but it was the size of a credit card, and it had a bunch of little metal items that you could use. Like it has fish hooks, it has parts for spears, it has saws, and I had a spear that was actually just like an arrowhead point.
There's an actual
But it
fishing
did-
hook.
Yeah. But it fell on the floor. Yeah, I might not be able to find it because there's quite a few leaves. But what you could do is you could take one of these or a regular spear, which was on there, and you could attach it into one of these. Like if you wanted this trident right here, you could slide it into the spear. Yep, so I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is Prepping for Survival, so I hope you guys liked learning how to make a spear. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye.